Bloody typical, isn't it? As soon as I pull my camera out, it starts raining. But forget about that. Behind me, I've got an E46 M3, which is, they're probably my favourite car of all time. You lot know I absolutely love these cars. They're brilliant, absolutely brilliant. But this particular one, obviously this is YouTube. It ain't a perfect one. It's far from it. It's a high mileage SMG car that I bought from an auction unseen. Yeah, probably the biggest mistake ever. And I've not yet driven it, all right? It's been sat here for about 3 months. We'll talk about why that's happened shortly. But let's just get on with the intro and I'll tell you all about this car, all right? Yeah, typical, and it's bloody raining. You know, filming YouTube videos in the rain is a pain in the arse, man. Absolute pain in the arse. So here we've got like the full sort of YouTube video kit for someone who wants to film a video on a car that doesn't start. So we've got a tripod here, which is brilliant, and then we've got a camera bag. It's currently getting wet, and then we've got a jump pack for a car that doesn't start, because we've got a car that doesn't start. All right, so yeah, we're going to need that shortly. Hold on, sorry, let me just pause it there a second. Yeah, quickly turn this bloody rain off. That's better. Yeah, let's get back on with the video now. But let's quickly talk about the car. So it's a pre-facelift black SMG coupe E46 M3. It's HPI clear, it's super high mileage, and it is without a doubt the cheapest one available in the country. Like, you can't get these for less than 10 grand now. But this car here, I took a bit of a punt on it. I bought it at BCA, unseen. I haven't driven it, still haven't driven it yet, by the way. I have heard it running though. We'll get it started shortly to see how good or bad it sounds. And I paid 6,825 quid for it. Oh my God! Was it a gamble? Definitely. Has it paid off? We'll find out shortly. So I bought this car as a bit of a project for my channel, which I think will be, it's an interesting project. The reason, my motive for buying this car, and I'll tell you shortly how this come about as well, by the way, is I want to know how good an SMG gearbox is at super high mileage. I can't actually remember the mileage on this car, but we will get inside shortly and work that out. But it's over 150,000. I know that for sure, right? Bodywork wise, it is a bit ropey. Like, there's a bit of cracking on the bumper there. You can't currently see that, but I'll put a slider of it over the top. Bit of rot on the mirrors there, which is quite normal. A little bit of rust on this rear quarter, which again is quite normal. Nothing too horrendous. The wheels need refurbing, and it's got an MOT. So yeah, it's going to be a pretty interesting project. And if we go up to the inside, just have a little look. Is there anything more? I'll pull the car out shortly. We'll have a little wander around the back shortly, shall we? Quick hashtag key check while we're at it. There we go. But yeah, we can't. Battery's dead, all right? So it's been sat here for 3 months, guys. In fact, before we look on the inside, let me quickly tell you why this car's been sat here for so long. This here is where it all began. This car is an E46 BMW 3 Series, a 318 Ci. It's a facelift car, obviously in black as well. Black coupe. And is it open? Yes, it is. Can't remember the mileage. Has it got battery power? Yes, it has. 79,000 miles. It's a manual gearbox car. Bit of wear on that gear knob there, bit annoying. In fact, it's just ripped. But all in all, it's quite a tidy car. Very nice thing. I bought that car as a project car for my channel with intentions of giving it away on Planet of Dreams at the end, right? I bought it with an engine fault. So when it arrived, it was running rough, and I thought, do I really want to go to town and spend loads of money on this car? Because you don't know we're on a very, very tight budget on Planet of Dreams. Do I want to spend all this money on this car to then give it away? And it ain't too exciting. It is just a 318. Although it's a lovely car, man. Credit to anyone who drives a 318 Ci, because they're a really good car. But it's just not massively exciting for content. And then I was on BCA one day and I noticed the M3 on there. Yeah, bloody M3s. They sort of pull my heartstrings a little bit. I just love them, man. And I saw it and I thought, you know, I'll just put a bid in. I can't remember what the bid was, but I just thought I'll put a bid in. If I win it, we'll get this 318 Ci fixed and sell it as a bit of stock at Binker. It is literally just arrived back from the garage. It's been fixed, it needs a clean up. It's gonna go up for sale this weekend. So that solves that problem, and I won the bid on the M3, yeah? So basically, the M3 is the new project car for the channel, and then the plan for it, once it's all done, is I'm going to give it away on Planet of Dreams. Yeah, there she is, look, looking all sweet and innocent. So for those that are new to my channel, basically Planet of Dreams is a website that I own. It's a free giveaway website, so all of my subscribers can enter once for free, or 10 times if they're a Dreamcatcher, which costs £9.99 a month. The idea of a Dreamcatcher subscription is just to generate more funds to buy more prizes. I don't earn nothing out of it, there's nothing in it for me. I say that there's nothing in it for me. I get content out of it. Trying to think of ideas for videos all the time is very, very difficult, and something like a high mileage SMG E46 M3 that's probably the cheapest one available in the country is great content, and I get to film stuff like this, and at the end of the journey give my subscribers a chance to win this stuff for nothing. All right, it's brilliant, it's positive, I love it. And also, I'm a car trader, I buy and sell so many cars to my subscribers. Like, thank you all so much, because we are busy at Binker. My business has grown because of my channel, right? So I want to keep this channel rolling, keep doing positive stuff, and keep doing wicked projects like this. So the idea of giving away a 318 Ti, don't get me wrong, lovely car, really nice car, but I would love to have been in a position where I can give away an E46 M3. So I bought it, it's sat here for a while, I've been mega busy. VRS obviously do a lot of my work on my cars for the channel, and they're absolutely overloaded with work currently, so I thought I'll leave it be. I've still got to give away the Golf GTI show car, which is at the bottom there. By the way, if you've not entered for your chance to win that car, you can do that. I'll put a link for that in the description below. I think by the time this video goes live, it will literally be like a week off me giving that away. All right, so good luck to everyone who's entered for that. We've also given away the A3 and a few other cars in the meantime, so I do want to try and give this car away before the end of the year, depending on how intense the project is, but we'll see how it unfolds. All right, I think at this point in the video we need to try and get the thing started, don't we? Before we start the engine, let's have a quick look on the interior. There's the big SMG gear shifter there, look at that. Pretty cool actually, the fact that they've upgraded. I've never seen one of them before, but yeah, they've sort of done a little upgrade. I quite like that, we might change it, don't know yet. Like I keep saying, these projects are done on a budget. I haven't got pot loads of money, so I've got to be careful how I spend money on these cars, but I'm hoping that gearbox is alright, because if it ain't, that is going to be an expensive repair, alright? Yeah, plenty of wear on the interior. I think if I could get some kind of an interior repair specialist to reach out and help me, that would be amazing. But it ain't awfully worn, like it ain't terrible. It is very worn, but it ain't too bad considering. Let's just hear this engine running, yeah. Do you know what, to be fair, it looks quite good under. I mean, it is a bit dirty, but it ain't oily dirty. Like, there ain't any horrible oil leaks. It all looks quite dry, just needs a bloody good clean, doesn't it? So far so good. We have life. Oh, hey. Come on, do this. Oh my god, the mileage is actually, yeah, the mileage, I don't know if you can see that through the camera, but it's 173,549. For some reason this camera doesn't pick up some LCD displays. It's probably because it's dim as anything, but you can see all the lights are on. We have dash lights, we have ignition on. Let's put it in neutral. Come on, go in neutral, please go in neutral. Yes, we're in neutral. You can't see that, but I can. You can probably just about see that. You might just about be able to see the mileage as well. Let the fuel get through, let it have a bit of time. Just notice a little bit of interior trim hanging over there. And start the engine. Yo, oil light on. That's a standard BMW thing. BMWs of this era seem to always have them lights on. I reckon that's going to go off soon. Come on, go off. Prove me right. Let's go have a little listen to the engine. Let that tick over. I won't rev it, because it ain't been revved for a long time. Sounds good. Sounds alright. The rubber around that window is so badly perished. Look at that. But the one on that side, I'm pretty sure from memory, that one ain't too bad. No, that's alright, isn't it? Close that. Let's quickly pull it forward, then we can have a little look at the back end of it, because I cannot remember the state of the rear bumper. I don't know if it's in good nick or not. Literally no idea. Oh look, the oil light's gone off. Absolutely brilliant. We've got a brake pad light on. Fair enough. Not the end of the world. We don't have a gearbox light on, which is wonderful. Hold on, I just had an ABS light blink up there, and another light. I reckon that's all due to low power, because obviously the battery's fried. No. Right, I've just put it in first gear. I don't know if you can see that. It's showing that it's trying to engage into first gear, because you can see it's blinking, but it's not engaging into first gear. So, oh, it's bleeping. What's that all about? Come on, man. Do this for the BMW world, man. Show us that you can work. I back these gearboxes up all the time. Literally, I stand strong by the SMG Gearbox. So I think they're not brilliant. That's I was about to use the word brilliant there. They're not brilliant, but they're okay, man. They're pretty bloody good, and I've never ever criticised them because I've always quite liked them. I like the fact that they don't have a third pedal. They're quite nice to use, and you know what? When you've got the car in sports mode, you're using the flappy paddles, they're great fun, all right? It is obviously just a single clutch gearbox. They do have their reliability issues. Sometimes they don't work properly, like current times in this one. But yeah, I personally think they're really good. But this here, that blinking light there, is exactly why I bought this car. It's an interesting subject, isn't it? So it's an E46 M3 with 173,000 miles with a broken SMG gearbox. I've currently got it in first gear. Yeah, when I rev the engine, which luckily the engine don't sound too bad at all. Let's give that another rev. Put it in neutral. Not that it matters what gear it's in because it does the same thing anyway. Give it a little rev. I'm sort of trying to listen out for bottom end rattle because these engines do suffer with that. I bought one before with a bad bottom end. And when this car arrived, the first thing I checked was the bottom end. So I'm just doing this on camera like it's all new to me. I already know the bottom end sounds pretty healthy on this engine, which is brilliant for a car that's done 170,000 miles. But what ain't brilliant, but it is quite good for YouTube, and the whole idea or the whole reason why I bought this car is when you select first gear, which I've just done, it bleeps to say that it's not working. And I'm revving the engine now whilst in first gear and it's literally going nowhere. So there is an issue with this SMG gearbox. I did want to try and do a first drive in this video, but that ain't gonna happen. What I will do is quickly throw my camera up in the window, quickly go through HPI and show you what else this car's got going for it, all right? Right, so here we go then, DF02 HSD. It's had a plate transfer. Don't ever be alarmed about a plate transfer. It's perfectly normal, nothing wrong with that at all. It's had some pretty nice plates on it though. 66 RT, that was on the 4th of June 2003, and then before that it had 44 AR, and it looks like it was possibly registered with KE02 FLK, and it's now on DF02 HSD, which is not a problem. It's just meant it got reissued a different plate later in time. 8 former keepers. It does say on there that it's a 6-speed manual, but it does that a lot with semi-automatic cars because it is essentially a manual gearbox just with like an automated clutch. All right, so 8 former keepers, black, petrol, 3.2. We know all that stuff. HPI spec check says it's got 4.5 out of 5 stars, 38,690 pounds new, 5,615 quid worth of options, making it 44 grand new. This car optional equipment consisted of the SMG2 gearbox. That was an option. I suppose it would have been quite a big thing back in the day, having paddles behind the steering wheel and all that wonderful stuff. £2,100 for that. 19-inch alloy wheels were 895 quid. The electric sunroof, that was 895 quid. It's got Harman Kardon as well, wicked extra that is, £650. Front heated seats, hashtag cow spec seats, sunroof, rear parking sensors, they were £320. The rear side airbags, 250 quid, that's pretty good. Climate comfort windscreen including tint, interesting. Just finishing off this video, Charlie, if you've got to go, you crack on. Oh shit. Yeah. That's gonna be a sick car. Sick car, isn't it? Exactly. I know, man. Cheers, Charlie, see you later. It's actually home time at Binker now, so everyone's going home. I'm sat at the back of the yard filming a video. Outer mirror package, 190 quid. Front centre armrest, 125 pounds. That's very important, I think. Black leather and carbon metallic, they were £0 options. Total price 5615. NMR check, so it hasn't been clocked. If it had been, that would be really worrying, but yeah, the mileage is genuine. It's genuinely done 173,000 miles. Market values, it's not showing any market values because I suppose it's an old car. MOT details, it has got an MOT until the 28th of April 2023. It's a cheaper tax rate car, 360 quid a year, which is pretty good. Guys, I think that's pretty much everything. And what else can I say? It's got automatic lights. It's all right, man. Try and give it a go, see if it's going to go in gear now. No, it's not going into gear. It's an interesting start to a project though, isn't it? So yeah, we're going to wrap it up, leave it as that. I will probably just get it uploaded to Planet Dreams. I'm going to aim to give it away, I don't know, maybe November. I don't know whenever it's done, it's done. We've got to look at the subframe, look at the bodywork. There's a lot of work to be done on this car. I want to get it as good as I can, but obviously on a budget. I want to stress all the time that I am working on a budget. These cars can't be perfect, because my idea of perfection is getting a full respray, full everything in and out done, nut and bolt rebuild. That is not going to happen with this car. It's just got to be done on a budget and get it to a reasonable standard so we can give it away on Planet of Dreams. All right, so it's going to be an interesting project. Hope you like this video, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Look out for the first drive, which I'll get up in as soon as I can, provided I can get it working soonish. Do me a favour, hit like, hit subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you in the next one.